to talk about the different methods of reading, okay? So I'm gonna try to talk about this fluidly because there are different methods. So you may be someone who is very traditional, and you just are a little bit linear, and that's okay. Maybe you need things to be set before you can, go through with learning something. So in that case, you might want to, on the back of your card, get a set of cards that you will not end up using, or the set of cards that you will use to learn. And what you do is you can write on the back different adjectives or the elements or any symbols that represent this card. That way, when you're shuffling and you pull a card for yourself and you're looking at it, you're trying to figure out what it is. It's just like flashcards. It's just like root memorization. This is such an easy way to do it, and the cards are not that much. They're like $20 a deck or something, $15 a deck, Just, you don't even have to have, even if you're saying, I really don't even have $20. Okay, I have made my own set. I made a set that was literally out of a newspaper, like a daily newspaper, and I ripped up each piece and I made every single card, and I made my own deck of cards using a newspaper. And the story behind that is not so great, but I really needed a deck at the time, and that was a great way to do it. So don't feel limited because of what you have. Just cater to your own style of learning so that you feel empowered. You have to learn how you learn, and I'm sure a lot of people resonate with that statement. I know I do, and it doesn't always happen very quickly. Sometimes you don't really know how you learn. So that's one way to understand how to pull cards. Another way is to just start going through the cards, as I mentioned in my other video, and just come up with one word that's a meaning for each card. Just come up with one word. It doesn't even have to be what any of the books say. It doesn't matter. Why does it matter? It's your set of cards and it's under your rules. You make the rules. It doesn't matter. So if you're using these, you're probably using them for the benefit of no one else, for your own benefit. So, if you just want to put a happy adjective on the back of every card, do it. That's fine. And then later, once you feel connected to the cards, then you can start to add in more history, more of an understanding of what different suits are, what different illustrations mean. Okay, so that's the second note. Third, okay, once you've gotten past that stage, so then you're going to want to start recognizing the difference in suits. And once you recognize the difference in suits, you will feel a lot more empowered in understanding how you will be quick in understanding the differences just by those symbols, right? So the best way to do that is to know what the 4 different suits are, plus the major arcana. You don't have to know every single card. Just know that they're different. You don't even have to know how many cards there are in total. It doesn't matter. So that is the third point. Okay, now fourth, if you got past that stage and you're ready to move in deeper, my personal recommendation is to learn what these mean. So I'm waiting. This is a really loud building, so I can't even talk without being heard. So hear everything. Okay. So what are these? If you don't know, then I'm not going to tell you. And go look up this card. And once you find out what this is, you're going to find out what part of the deck this means, right? Now, this might take a little bit of time. Learning these might take a little bit of time. So again, it's important to implement the learning one word. And these are pretty easy. These are a little bit easier than some of the minor arcana, just because the imagery is so self-explanatory, really, you know. So go through the deck, learn to pull them all out. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm literally going through all of the cards, and I'm trying to pull out all of the major arcana. This one always tricks me. Okay? Learn to know what you don't know or what tricks you. There's probably a reason why. If there's a specific card that comes up that you constantly can't remember, there's probably a reason for that. So just work at it. Okay. So after learning the major arcana, then you can start to maybe move one suit at a time. Okay? Once you move one suit at a time, okay, what are wands versus cups? You're gonna want to know. I'm not gonna tell you what that means. Go look it up, right? You need to go look it up and understand what that means. And again, just know how many are there. And you know, it's even important to maybe just write on the back, like 4 of cups, or which one is this? 6 of cups. So that way, when you go to other decks, let me pull out another deck. That way, when you get into other decks, you have an easier time remembering what that means, not by the imagery, but just by the words, just by the 6 of cups, right? Okay, so I'll just show you. Right, and this is a major arcana. This is not a minor arcana. Let's see. So these are both wands. it's not always easy to recognize the similarity. In this case, yes, but it will not be for every set. Let's see if we can find this. They're different. I can't find the same exact card, but that is not the point. The point is right on the back of it. That way you have the fundamental down, you have the principle down, and you can carry it over in any set, right? I don't know what number we're on. Maybe we're on 5th. So if we're on the 5th, we're on the 6th. Okay. So once you have each suit established, and you might not even know them all. It doesn't matter. You want to build a personal relationship with these. So, as I've said before, take one and every day pull one and make sure that maybe take it with you in places, or maybe come back to that imagery throughout the day, because you're going to slowly build a story that you can relate to that specific image, and that will empower you as a reader, that will empower your voice, and you will be elevated to a different level of confidence, and that is really what you need, especially when dealing with other people, and dealing with yourself, of course, right? So those are just methods that are important for really learning the foundations of any deck. That is just a little list of a helpful list that I wish that I had known at the beginning. Okay, so thank you so much.